now watching the CEO's Podcast with host Eric Green.
Hello and welcome to the CEO's Podcast. My name is Eric Green. I'm the owner of a company called United Ad Agency, and this is the first time you've ever seen this podcast. We just like to give information to CEOs, to business owners, or anybody who is looking to get more customers for their business. Today, I want to talk a little bit about how you can get more customers for your business. I don't care if your business is a billion-dollar industry or you just make $15,000 per year on the side. It doesn't really matter. If you implement what I'm telling you today, you will definitely get customers because there is a new way of doing things. The internet has completely changed things, and with the way that social media changes all the time, you really have to stay on top of your game. And if you're not doing this, then, a couple changes come out and then you end up becoming behind, and then no one's seeing your content. No one knows that you're there. So the reason that we are on LinkedIn now, and we've been doing this show for a little while. I don't know if anybody's ever seen this show before or not, but we did have it up on Facebook for a little while, and Facebook just didn't really like our content. So we're going to go ahead and distribute it, to different places. We're really just looking to start over. So if you would, please just share this content because it helps us out so much. One of the things that, we did is we went from about 250,000 views on average to, a new platform on LinkedIn, and we are lucky if we get 50 views. So please, again, make sure you share this content because it's going to help you. It's going to help any other business owner who is out there. I'm not someone who came from, a rich background or anything like that. My mom was a 15-year-old child when she had me. My dad was a 17-year-old child. So, these were two people who did not know how to take care of a kid. And I pretty much suffered the consequences because of it growing up, because I was being raised by children. My grandparents did help out as much as they possibly could, but, if a person is rebellious when they're a certain age, in their teenage years, in their early 20s, then they're probably going to resist help. So, yeah, I'm not someone who was born with a silver spoon in my mouth is what I'm trying to say. I've been running my own businesses since I really was about 12 years old. I used to mow yards and stuff like that. I used to go around the neighborhood and, I'd get $20-25 here and there from, mowing the yard. So I've always kind of been an entrepreneur. I've always had that entrepreneur spirit. I know there's Gary Vee out there who says entrepreneurs are, born. They're not someone who is created. I don't know necessarily if that's true, but I've always ran businesses, and unfortunately, I've always been a pretty bad employee. So being a business owner really has worked for me. I own an advertising agency now. I've run different businesses in the past, and that's what really led me into advertising, is because I understand what it really takes to get clients, what it really takes to get customers. If you see a lot of these marketing companies out there nowadays, they all do the same thing. They're just going to do written content posts on social media, and they're going to do that, once or twice a day. And, most people don't really see any sort of revenue from their social media. So there's a few different things that you guys can be doing to actually turn your social media into a money generating constant advertisement, to say, I guess, would be the easiest way to put it. See, if you're constantly on, let's say, you're on YouTube. You're doing videos on YouTube all the time, and you're constantly letting people know, hey, this is what we have to offer. This is what we do. We're experts in our field, and people start watching your videos. Let's say, starting out, you're not going to get a whole lot of views. You're going to get, probably 50 views, 100 views, if you're lucky. One of the things I always recommend doing is boosting posts. If you can go on there and boost your post, then you can actually, target people who are looking for, your service or product. If you understand how to target people. I'm not really going to go into targeting and stuff like that in this video. And it's not something that I really go into a whole lot because it's kind of our secret sauce. That's how we are able to, get our clients millions and millions of views. I said that we're going from 250,000 views to about 50, and these are all organic. These are organic views on Facebook. Then we're switching away from Facebook personally because I just don't like the way Facebook is doing the country right now. I don't like the way that they are manipulative. They're one of the biggest causes of sex trafficking, and they say they're trying. I don't know if anybody has seen this or not, but Zucker turd is under investigation right now because of the sex trafficking stuff going on, and he testified in front of the Senate saying that they're trying to do everything they can to shut down all this human trafficking and stuff like that, but there's just so much of it. Well, most people would call BS on this because look at the political stuff they did. They were pushing, certain political campaigns. They were silencing certain groups. I don't see how they could do that politically, but they can't do it with sex trafficking. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And I've heard other people, out there that are trying to make the same point. But that's just, ethically, I can't keep putting content out there. I'm not going to give this company any money. I'm not going to I'm not going to advertise for them, not for my clients, not for anybody. If, some of my clients want to advertise on Facebook, they can do that, completely on their own. That's not something that, we're going to handle or do for anybody anymore. Just because, I feel like at some point in time, people have to have ethics. But anyway, that's my little rant. But if you're someone who's putting up videos on YouTube and you're doing it on a constant basis, you're letting people know that you're an expert in your field. Okay. And you need to do the same thing on LinkedIn. You need to do the same thing on Instagram, which Instagram is not owned by Facebook anymore. If most of you, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but Facebook was forced to sell Instagram, so they're no longer a Facebook company anymore. So that's just something to keep in mind. You guys got to keep doing these videos out there because 5 minutes after you watch this podcast, you're going to forget about me. You're going to forget about 90% of the things that I said. So just make sure that you're constantly doing videos. You're constantly reminding people, hey, we're out here, we're, in the marketplace, and we're experts at what we do. The next thing I want to tell you guys is about cold calling. Yes. Is the cold call dead? It is not dead, okay? The cold call is not dead. This is something that you guys need to be doing every single day. You need to have, either you are doing it or other people are doing it. We have at least 50 or 60 people making phone calls for us on a daily basis. And they do anywhere between 300 to 500 phone calls a day. Per day. So do the math on that. That's a lot of phone calls going out per day. So make sure you're doing the cold call. If cold calling is not working for you, then you guys are doing something wrong. What I would do is I would come up with a good cold calling script. And I know there's a lot of people that say, I don't like using scripts when cold calling because it's just, everything sounds scripted. Well, your favorite movie, it doesn't sound scripted. Everything sounds natural. You need to practice this script until it sounds natural. Only thing your script is just a guidance. It's just to help you along in the phone call. And if you're someone calling up and you're like, hello, I'm calling from such and such organization, and we're the leading at such and such, and this is what we do, and this is what we offer, and blah, 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 then, you're probably not going to do very very well. And that's what about 85-90% of people who are calling out there are doing. So make sure you're not one of those people. The best advice I can give to someone is ask the right questions, ask qualifying questions, ask questions that are going to generate interest in whatever you're offering. So one more thing I want to talk about is going to be video emails. I don't know if any of you out there are doing any type of video emails, but if you're not, you should, because it's just another way to get people's attention. If you're doing regular emails, everybody's doing that. You know, if you're doing the same thing that everyone else is doing, you're probably not going to stand out in the marketplace. So key is stand out, you know, do videos every single day on LinkedIn, do them every day on YouTube, do them every single day on Instagram, and do different videos for, you know, each platform. Do the, you know, video emails to, you know, send those to people so they can, you know, just see exactly who you are and what you're offering. If you don't know how to do these video emails, there's a company out there called Dubs. They can help you out. There's other companies too. I think, I don't know. I can't think of any right off the top of my head right now. But there's a bunch of other companies out there that you can do that, you know, the video email through. And the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is Google Ads. And Google Ads, there's something that is, you know, it can be expensive. So be careful with them. If you're going to use Google Ads, then use them all together. You know, try to drive traffic to your videos through Google Ads. Try to drive, you know, your videos to your websites, and, you know, just try to, you know, make everything a complete circle, because what the main thing that you're trying to do is get out of obscurity with each company that you're trying to contact, okay? And actually, I'm going to give you one more piece of advice. Do handwritten letters, or type up a letter and just make sure the envelope is, you know, handwritten. And don't say it's from a company. Don't say it's from your business. Say it's from you. Say it's from an individual. Most letters that are opened are letters that come from individuals. Like it looks like it was sent from grandma is the best advice that I can give you. So I hope this information helps. I hope everybody is doing well out there. And if you would, again, please share this content because it helps us so much. We're trying to get back out of obscurity again, and the only way that we can get out of obscurity is through your help. So again, thank you in advance.